Hello, hi, welcome to my channel U24 Healings. Prashali with you, your psychic medium, spiritual healer, and a writer. My today's reading is about love energies for May 2020. And before we begin the reading, I wanted you to understand a little bit about the planetary positions so that helps us to understand where our love life is going. Please stay tuned to this video until the end because you're going to get a lot of information, and I believe to educating my clients, the people whom I counsel and I guide. So you need to know the underlying situations, because just talking in the air is not what my work is about. My work is more into details, and I want to really thank to all the new subscribers. You have joined my channel and supported me. Thank you so much. I've been seeing a lot of subscribers are coming, so thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And so let's quickly understand what's happening in May 2020. So I've made a couple of notes here, so I wanted to share what is happening. So first we're going to have Mars transiting in Aquarius this month, about on the 4th. Then Mercury enters Taurus. After that we have Saturn going retrograde. So this month a lot of planets are going retrograde, and we already are aware that Pluto has retrograde motion from April 25th. Okay, then we have Jupiter retrograde, specifically starting from May 14th. Then we also have Sun transiting in Taurus on May 14th. Okay, the next position of change that I see is Rahu moving out of Ardra Nakshatra and moving into Mrigashira. Okay, and this is gonna make a lot of difference, because having so many retrograde planets, having so many movements around us, is definitely going to trigger a lot of things. Okay, you can expect communications little getting better from what they used to be. Since Rahu is not going to be in Ardra, so we can have some peace of mind, some ease, we can have some more positive news coming across us. Okay, and the negativity will settle down eventually. Okay, Venus retrograde is going to happen on 13th May. Okay, so most of the people who have started their relationship maybe over the internet or just online, quick relationship something, then they'll see things falling back, because Venus is getting retrograde, so more reality is coming up. Okay, and so I'd like to say to each and every individual, first of all, the planetary impact is different. Okay, so we should trust the generalized reading to a certain limit. Okay, otherwise what happens is, like, we get confused or we are misguided, right? So the overall energy is going to affect to each one of us at different individual levels, depending upon what degrees we have our planets in our birth chart, their aspects, from where they're getting their aspects, also where they are based in which nakshatra, their sublords and their sublords. So it makes a lot of difference. Okay, there's a lot of purging that will be happening. Most of you people are releasing their karmic debts which they were carrying from different birth times. Okay, different time zones, timelines, existing different time and space. So if that is happening, if you're getting vivid dreams, if you are seeing different civilizations, if you're seeing different people, if you're seeing different languages are coming, some voices are coming, so it's all for the release and it's happening for the good. Okay, so don't get paranoid or something, nothing is happening to you, but that is the part of this cycle. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm using two decks today. One is a standard Rider-Waite, and I'm also going to use energy oracle cards for higher messages to help us during the reading. Okay, so I'm tuning in right now for Aries for the month of May. Okay, so that's the first sign of the zodiac. Okay, so I'm gonna take some cards, and I'm gonna make this reading a bit short because I have lots of readings coming up for this month for each of the planet transit, retrograde, direct motion. So I'm gonna be doing that this month, so stay tuned on my channel. If you've still not subscribed, then please do subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you know what I'm putting. Okay, wow, and the first card that pops up here is marriage card. Okay, this is like I see a major cycle completing. Okay, I have the next card is this. So looks like to me, just a second. So having said that, you're having this card and followed by the death card in the tarot, what it means is that you're going to be more specifically starting a new cycle about marriage and relationship, Aries. So mostly the relationships or the proposal which you had not considered earlier, there's a chance that those proposals can come back, okay, and you will be looking at it at a very different way or from the different angle which you had not looked at it before. So definitely the time has come that you have to take a decision about marriage, and you have to take it in a more balanced way. And this is the card, this is the card, like you need to be more stable when you make decisions about love. You need to accept how your life is going to be, the new life with your partner. So definitely a strong concrete relationship is coming, but I want you to be guarded about this, like having too many conflicts and getting too much confused in your mind might ruin this opportunity, okay? So if you're not able to make any decisions, rather than having too many conflicts, or it also gives me an intuition to tell you that if at all you have friends who have been single for a long time or who do not believe in the traditional marriage system, you can just cut off please from these people, and that will help you to see situation more clearly. Because the more you surround yourself with people who have settled, who have a family life, who have children, who have moved on in their life, it doesn't matter if it's your first marriage, second marriage, or you have come out from a broken relationship or something, Aries, this will still help you to move on further in life, okay? So I'm going to be taking some oracle card messages, so let's see what's coming here. Okay, I have 3 cards. Wow, and this is amazing. So firstly, this is the envy card. Okay, firstly, stop envying others, being jealous of others, okay? And having too much anxiety is not going to help. If you really want to go to finish a certain issue, you have to go to the deep root cause of it. You have to finish it from the root, okay? Overthinking is not going to lead you anywhere, right? And you do have a caring connection coming here, or the connection is reviving, okay? It could be a relationship reviving, or your new love is definitely coming. The soulmate relationship is coming. So this is a confirmation from the oracle deck, okay? So that's for Aries, and I'll move on to my next sign, which is Taurus. I'm a Taurian, so this is one of my favorite sign, and it is a favorite month because I'm born in this month, the month of May. So let's see what are the messages coming in for Taurus. Anyways, lots of things. Oh my god, look at this card has jumped in. So there's a divine judgment happening or just happened in your life, Taurus, okay? So something really major in your love life, okay? And wow, so I have this message. Looks like somebody who was jealous of you and who was always causing an obstacle in your life, okay? Not wanting you to manifest a relationship. This person is finally walking away. Yes, this is a confirmation, because this is how the sequence of cards have come. We have a judgment card, we have Queen of Wands, and we have 8 of Cups, okay? So be rest assured that I see something is moving away in your life for good, okay? And though I got this card in reverse, so don't lose hope, okay? Because the next card that I have got here is like, you are getting that proposal which you always wanted to, okay? This has been a pending proposal, but finally we see that he or she, okay, for whomever I am trying to channel to, they are definitely going to get their love life back in action and in full force. And you can expect a miracle, you can expect a love proposal coming your way, okay? So let's take some oracle card messages as well, like what is there for you to look into at a deeper level, okay? Okay, wow. So angel number 44, keep this energy up and high as it is. This is a woman holding a heart, okay? So this is how your energy has been, and keep up the same. The goddess of the moon, so you have completed a major cycle, and this has given you a lot of advantage of how to control your emotions and how to be in the flow of emotions rather than restricting them. Okay, so you were all tied up before, like you were feeling so caught up in your emotions, you were not able to express so much. This is number 5. Okay, so I have got a 4, 4, 7 and 5, right? So what I would like to say is, like, keep this potent energy continuing, and definitely you will be rewarded for being genuine, for being true to your own feelings and emotions, Taurus. And you are a sign which is one of the stubborn signs of the zodiac. So when your lover is returning, okay, so try not to be too hard. That's what I'd like to say to Taurus. Okay, right. So now I'm going to move to the next sign, the most talkative sign of the zodiac, Gemini. So let's see what messages are coming in. Geminis, expect a love proposal. Expect a love proposal. Okay. So there's some mixed messages. Well, some of you are thinking of ending their marriage or relationship or a committed relationship, but you still want to be. So this looks like a conflict. You still want to try once again, but you are not sure whether your partner is going to accept it or whether they would like the idea of getting back together, and you are in this thinking mode. You do have all the love. Okay, so this appears like a conflict situation in your mind and heart. So need to work in a little bit detailed orientation, what you are actually planning to do and what you want to manifest in life. So the higher clarity you keep in your mind, the more it's going to be better, right? And I think most of you at the moment do not appreciate what is there in their life. So please tune into appreciating the things that is there in your life. It could be anything, like a job, a good house, security, you're safe. So try to appreciate, and that's how the abundance energy flows in. And this is again 15, so number 6. So you need to practice some abundance energy regarding love, Gemini. And I see you also need to work on the balance, because it could be also suggesting that the balance is not there. So need to balance your yin and yang energy. And I have got the 6th chakra card. So what comes to me, and it's a number 40, so another 4, 4. So I have a 4, 4 in the reading. So it strongly says to me, Gemini, that you have to feel bliss in life. You need to be thankful for the things that are coming in your way or that are already there in your life. You need to be, like, really feeling happy about certain situations. It's not always about the negative thing, and you're overthinking about your connection. That's what I feel right now. That's what is the major energy that I'm getting. So this connection, okay, if you're resonating to me what I'm trying to say, so this connection is still not lost. It's still not lost. It's still there. This is the confirmation. It is still there. You can still work on it. Okay, if it's a marriage, if it's a relationship very close to your heart, then I think you need to relook at things, because a lot of things have happened because of the planetary positions. So all not is lost, Gemini. Okay, so go back to your lovers and your partners and see what they've got to say. Okay, if you want to keep this relationship, Gemini, then take a call on that. Okay, so that's for Gemini. Now I'm moving towards Cancerian, the Cancer sign. So let's see what's coming for Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, this is like the most emotional sign of the zodiac. Okay, most of you are, I don't know, stressed about what? Maybe money, maybe about something that you were looking for in life, or you are just stressed, or try to get you as much as the love messages possible. So most of you are very anxious about what proposals are going to come to you. Okay, your family could be stressing you for marriage. Things are stuck up for you. Things are not moving ahead, and that's the reason you are too much into anxiety and there could be a chance that you might just say yes to anybody. So Cancer, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, always choose where your heart is. Okay, always choose where you would like to be in life, with which person, Cancer. And so things will be okay. Okay, so most of you are worried more about your finance, but trust me, money is a flowing energy. Okay, and it keeps flowing. It's not stagnant ever. So you should also keep a flow in life. Okay, I think you should go out and mingle with your community, with your people, speak to people, reach out to them, and not just think too much about money, 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 because this is what I got. Okay, it's not that if you don't have the money today, so it doesn't mean that you can't start a relationship. If you trust in yourself, right, the abundance energy will follow up, and you will eventually settle down with a partner, and you will be able to balance your life, right? So that's for Cancerian, and you should definitely look up to your good life ahead. Okay, now I'll move to the next sign, the sign of Leo. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for Leo. Just a second, I have one card down there. Okay, so let's see what is the sign messages for this sign. Okay, so some of you are scared about somebody leaving you, or you have broken somebody's heart, or somebody broke your heart, Leo. Okay, and you are also looking at fulfillment. So it's not like a complete end towards your situation. Okay, so let's just see this quickly. Okay, so I see that you're too scared about this person. Okay, and there is absolutely no reason to get so fearful and not being in your authentic power. Okay, you feel like walking away. So there are two things that are coming into my mind. One is that if you're married, then maybe your mother is stopping you from moving on with the relationship. Like, you want to move out of the relationship and you want to move on to a different set of life. You want to give whatever the person deserves. It could be he, it could be she, and you want to manifest a different life of abundance. So maybe you're not happy in your relationship, and your marriage or your relationship is upside down. Okay, so this is the message that I'm getting for you, Leo. And if it's the situation for you, and if it is a resonating situation for you, then definitely you need to take steps, you need to take actions, because if that is what your soul call is calling you to do, then definitely you should look into why you are feeling this way, and figure out if there's a way you can fix your relationship. And if there's no way that you can fix this relationship and you want to move ahead, then you have to listen to your heart. Okay, you have to listen to your heart, because you cannot sabotage your heart's desires for too long. You can't, you just can't, because that's not how heart works, right? And you guys have this tendency of taking everything only as per logic. So logic doesn't work all the time. Okay, Leos, you also need to tune into what your heart is saying, what emotions you want to express, because that's very important. Okay, so let's see the oracle cards messages for you, Leo. Let's see what's coming in here. Okay, so the messages are, you have to tune into your inner healer, which is what qualities you have got, Leo, and you have to look at the adjacent possibilities. So it's not and it's number 24. So it's not always necessary that we have to stick on to what has been working, or a particular pattern in life. Okay, ideally it's not working, but we are clinging too much towards it, right? And we just want it to stick around because that's what our society has taught us. Okay, so definitely you have to look at the adjacent possibilities. You have to seek the answers beyond the situation. You have to move, okay? And I see an angel of love card for you. So angels are trying to communicate with you, okay? This is the card number 49 for 13, number 4 again. So I think the last month, Leo, you must have got a lot of downloads, or you have been or angels are trying to get your attention towards, looking at attracting, receiving the love what you deserve in life, okay? So this is the message for Leo. And you could also be reworking some of the relationships, right? That's what I feel. So this time is mostly to speak your inner truth, to confess to your inner emotions, okay? That's for Leo. Now I'm going to move ahead to Virgo. So let's see what's there for Virgo. So one of the most sensitive signs, ruled by Mercury. So let's see what are the messages the cards are flying. So okay, the major 3 cards I've got is 3 of Cups in reverse, I got 2 of Swords, and I got a 6 of Wands in reverse, okay? So looks like Virgos, some of you may be in a situation where if you were in a third party relationship and you wanted to, you were confused whether you wanted to be in it or you wanted to leave it and move on. So you've been so much confused and you so want to just move, but you are stuck up. But I see that you finally are freeing yourself, okay? And you are finally taking the inner journey towards your soul purpose, towards exactly where you want to be in life, where you can live your life without any more fears and any more conflict thinking, okay? And you see that this relationship, this karmic third party relationship, okay, you're fed up of this, okay? We might get some heavy messages because it's about the entire energy for the month of May, and like I mentioned that there's a lot of retrograde planets happening, and so we can see a little ups and downs in the message. It's not like a pure love message, like a love fairy tale or something. So we need to accept how the messages are coming. And though you are gaining your inner strength to move ahead, I see that you will make through it. Definitely a new beginning. I see another strong relationship coming in for you, Virgo. I see a commitment, okay? A commitment for a new beginning, and more or less this looks like to me that as the sun moves in the Taurus, as mid of this May month, okay, there are very high possibilities that you are going to attract this particular relationship in your life, okay? So don't stay ignorant, and I would definitely urge to all the Virgos that if at all you are in a third party relationship and if it's not serving good to any of you, okay, if it's not contributing, definitely it will not. So if it's not contributing towards your journey towards being your authentic self and not what you really want from your heart, then it's time to close it. And definitely you should seek where you are wanted and you are not sabotaged for any other person. No, you're not the second person, Virgo. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not the second person in your person's life, okay? So that's very important. So let's see what cards I have for you, the messages from the Oracle deck, okay? So you need to work on your sacral chakra, the second chakra, okay? That's the message I'm getting. And you're so tired, so you need some rest and rejuvenation for yourself. You're so tired about all of the situation that has happened, and this indecision has really taken a toll. You need to seek help of some healers, okay? They might help you to put you back on the track of life, okay, Virgos? So yes, and I got a card for root chakra as well. So stability is very, 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 very important, okay? So your inner stability is very important. If you are stable, so will the world be. So try to work on your inner stability, and that way you will manifest the life that you want, okay? And you can move towards prosperity and abundance. Okay, so that's for Virgo. Let's move to the next sign, Libra. Let's see what are the messages coming for you. Venus rules your sign, and Venus is gonna get retrograde. Okay, and so let's see what's in store for you this month. Okay. All right. So some of you, I see. I don't need to shuffle more. I already got my message. So some of you are strongly considering marriage now. Okay. Some of you are strongly wanting to accept the marriage decision. So you are also going to speak to your folks about your partner. Okay, you're going to get that strength to reveal about your relationship, that you are in love. Okay, and your family may not accept, but I see that I feel that you're not even bothered about it. You're not bothered if you're a community, if you're a society, if the people close to you do not want to accept your partner or your relationship, or the truth of that you are in love with someone and that you want to begin a new cycle of life with them. Okay, so Libra, a confirmation is coming. Okay, definitely I got an action card. Okay, and I got door to romance. Okay, so this is a confirmation. It's number 33, so 3 that's 6. Okay, and we have an action card here. Okay, so you should be on this path. Card number 12, Temple of Path, and thinking woman. Okay, so if there is somebody in your life who helps you to take decisions, and who is specifically a woman, okay, and if she is on a spiritual path, or she is awakened, she's on her soul awakening journey, and if she is the one who is guiding you, then you should definitely seek her consultation and trust what is she going to tell you, because that's going to help you to grow stronger within yourself, Libra. And so yes, definitely a marriage time, action, door to romance. So this is indeed a confirmation that for you this is happening. Okay, all the struggles are worth it, and you should take it because it's high time. Your family could act like a little bit restrictive, but I see that shouldn't be the case at all for you to stop where you want to go ahead with your partner. Okay, so that's a beautiful message. Okay, and I hope that has resonated with you. Okay, now I'll move to my next sign of Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, the water sign. Let's see what are the love messages for you for the month of May. Okay, got a couple of cards here, so let me just reshuffle once again. The first message that I have just received is like you are waiting for some sort of financial abundance. Okay, and that's when you would like to take your relationship ahead. That was the first message that I got. So let's just take some more messages from the card spread. What's coming in for you, Scorpio? So some of you will have a lover coming back in their life. Maybe they had given you a lot of anxiety and trouble, and you so much into fighting and so much into disputes. Okay, so this is the major message that I'm getting for you, Scorpio. And if it is resonating, then though you guys might show up a lot of ego to each other, okay, you guys might show that it doesn't bother whether they are there in your life or they are not there in life. So I think you should restrict your behavior over there. Don't try to be so harsh to your partner, because the magic begins. Yeah, the situation will improve. Okay, and this relationship will get better, okay? And it's not the end, okay? It's not the end. That's what I would like to say to Scorpio. I'll also take some oracle messages for you. Guys, don't mind, but these are like really quick readings today, okay? So wow, I have a couple of cards here. So the first thing is blossoming abundance. Didn't I say that things are gonna improve, okay? And should not be very harsh about what your partner gives you, what your partner doesn't give you, because it's more important that they are there in your life. That's more important. Their presence matters, okay? So don't be very materialistic with them, because this is a card number 6, 42, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 5 and 3 is 8. I got the Magician and the Mirror, okay? So try to see your situation from a realistic perspective, okay? Have a reality check, okay? And don't build castles in the air. Take it easy, take it slow at a time. Don't expect your proposal to just pop up and you're getting married the next day. So take some time off and try to heal the situation with love and care and joy and compassion. Try to practice unconditional love, which is very important, because that's how the flow of love will be encouraged in your life. And once you start loving yourself a lot, then you will start becoming a better person, and you will stop getting hurt a lot from people as well, okay? So that's what I wanted to say for Scorpios. Now I will move to my next sign, the sign of Sagittarius. So lots have been happening for Sagittarius. Now this month is again with very different energies. Sagittarius, your ruler Jupiter is gonna get retrograde, as I mentioned earlier. So let's see what are the messages for your love life this month. What's happening in your love life? So let's just take some messages. Some of you are coming out of the heartbreak energy, okay? And great, I have this King of Pentacles. So I think something is going to come, okay, which is going to be positive. The man who isn't probably giving you the commitment, because this is what the previous card was, you can expect that, okay? And the telepathy is so strong that you can even give the telepathic messages to your partner, Sagittarius. You are manifesting this love. This is definitely happening, okay? And though the abundance energy is not appearing right now, doesn't mean that it will not come ahead, okay? It is showing up in your life, okay? So you should not leave the positive thoughts or positive vibes that you're already because that's what I saw in the card. So you are positive and stay positive. If some of you are doing any manifestation of law of attraction, sublimals, because that really helps if you're doing that, because anyways it's a wise sign. So that's working. That's a confirmation for you. That's definitely working. So let's take some oracle messages as well for Sagittarius. What's coming in? Let's see. Okay. We have a thinking man here. Okay. So definitely your person, whether it's a he or she, is thinking about you on a level of commitment, okay? They did break your heart earlier, okay? Because they themselves did not have the strength to come and even to heal your heart, okay? But now they do realize their mistakes. They do realize what you deserve, okay? And some of you may have walked out of the relationship. So now they really understand what they had to offer to you. And I have the World card, okay? The World card is like, this was in reverse, okay? Though, so, and it's 29, which is 11, okay? And what message I would like to deliver here is that I see the karmic cycle has been completed for you, Sagittarius, okay? It was a very painful and hard one, and it has like really ripped apart your soul. but you are out of that karmic cycle period, okay? And that's like a breather, that's like a release for you, Sagittarius, and your relationship will definitely go ahead to the next level. So whoever is resonating to this message, be rest assured that good times are going to be coming up, okay? And stay strong, keep manifesting, keep having faith and love. That's what I would like to say for Sagittarius, okay? So now let's move to the next sign, the sign of Capricorn, okay? So Capricorn, your ruler goes retrograde, okay, for a couple of months until October. I'm talking about Saturn, the ruler of your sign, okay? So you feel so burdened, okay? Just a second, you feel so burdened that you want to cut off some people very badly out of your life, okay? Some of you want to move on from difficult situations, because right now you're feeling that your entire life is in a big struggle story. Like there could be some decisions you've been forced upon to make about your love life, okay? But you don't want to take the decision so much into pressure. You would like to take your decisions wisely, and you want to go with the flow, and yes, you are moving ahead. So if you have made up your mind and you have thought of going ahead with your partner, so this is the ideal time. This is the time where, because I have this Eight of Wands in straight position and even Six of Wands in straight position. So the message that I'm getting here to deliver is like the time has come where you strongly put your foot down and you accept the situations as they are, and you accept the reality of your love life. You accept that yes, you want to go ahead and you want to confirm your relationship, you want to say yes to your partner, you want to confirm this relationship, you want to tell your community about it. So it's like a marriage, it's like a celebrations, and you're just waiting for the right time. And I have the sacral chakra card here. Yeah, so I have a storm warning card, okay? So for you, Capricorn, what I feel is like things are going to happen just suddenly. Things are going to happen out of the blue. And Cornucopia, it's number 11, okay? Yeah, Cornucopia, correct. I said it right. Yeah, so I have a family life, happy family card, okay? So yeah, family 11, number 4 again, and you see this is a rainbow over here. So beautiful, okay? So this is manifesting. Wow, so it's a confirmation, Capricorn. This is happening for you, indeed, okay? So stay tuned, stay happy that it's a good decision for you, okay? And if you have resonated, then reach out to your partner as soon as possible and tell them what you would like to do next about this relationship, okay? So that's for Capricorn, and I will move towards Aquarius. Aquarius, your sign ruler Saturn, just like Capricorn, is going retrograde. Let's see what messages we have for you, okay? So taking some quick messages. Some of you are still in your inner lockdown mode. I mean, though we are having a lockdown, you're locked down within yourself. You still want to manifest something great, okay, about like your love life. But you are too much listening either to your mom, or you want to take decisions, everything as what your mom says, but the proposals are not yet happening. There's still some time, so like about 2 months waiting period. And then I see this energy is coming up strongly for you, Aquarius. So it's like a wait and watch period for most of you, or maybe some of you to whom this resonates, because maybe the right partner has still not walked in, and you also need to balance certain karmic stages, okay? Because you could be in the dark night of the soul, you are trying to figure out answers for all the situations that are happening around us. You're trying to see things from a higher perspective. So that is the reason I saw the Hermit card. So let's see what the Oracle cards have to say for you. Okay, and the first card I have got here is the Temple Path, okay, and the Journey, right? And the next card I have is 7th Chakra. So wow, this is like really resonating to the readings. You are connected in the spirit world right now. You are getting downloads, Aquarius, okay, and you've been guided to which path to follow in life, right? And you know exactly what you want to do with your life. You are aligned with your higher self. You are no longer accepting situations where you cannot resonate it with your soul, where you cannot be happy from your soul level, okay? And there's a beautiful journey ahead for you in your love life. It's just that the right time will come very soon. You will be guided upon which direction you need to go. So if you are feeling lonely or alone or saddened, or you know, you're probably crying all your pain away alone, maybe because of anything, because maybe the past wounds are coming up for healing, or you have had a breakup or anything that has been triggering you a lot during this season, then take it easy. Take it as it resonates with you, with your life, and how your current situations are unfolding in your life, Aquarius, okay? So no need to rush in things. If your soul wants you to take some rest and take some peace, you know, find some peace within yourself and then take an action, then you should do that, okay? So that's for Aquarius. Now I will move to the last sign of the zodiac, Pisces. Your ruler Jupiter also goes retrograde this month, okay? And so let's see what are the messages coming in for you. Some of you are trying very hard in their relationship to keep it maintained and balanced, but they have too much anxiety, okay? I have a lot of messages here, all right? And you're desperately waiting that when things will change. You have high level of anxiety. You're waiting for some opportunity, some proposal from this person, but you see that there were like a lot of conflicts, okay? But I see whatever is happening for your highest possible growth, and you are going to come out of all these situations very well, okay? If you're planning few things for your relationship, okay, they are definitely going to manifest, because right after 2 of Wands I have got 3 of Wands here. So I'm getting a lot of messages for you, Pisces, here. So first is like, you know, stop taking so much burden on yourself, okay? Try to ease out a little bit. And some of you with a broken heart, okay, try to heal your heart, okay? You could be processing some karmic wounds or lessons. And I have a door to spirit card. It's number 5. This is month of May, number 5, okay? So you might be getting a lot of messages from the spirit world to heal your heart, okay? To heal your situations, to heal your pain, okay? And you are also getting downloads because you are a sensitive sign as well, and that's again a number 5. So I see we've got 5 in this reading. It's 332 and 41, so 5. So what I am guided to say right now is like, very soon this whole painful cycle is going to end, Pisces, okay? So there could be 2 things. Either you would break off with this person, or you could begin a completely new journey with this person, because yeah, I got a world card again here and a journey card. So now that you know where your soul is exactly moving in which direction, because you know what you truly want, you know what you truly desire. Okay, so it will give you a lot of strength, and have faith. Okay, have faith. God will definitely show you the doorways about which door to open, or exactly which door is opening. It's just that you have to stay strong to your faith. Okay, and not break down, because right now, more than anybody, you need to be your biggest support for to heal this broken heart. Okay, to heal this broken heart. And God is there with you when nobody is there. God is there, remember this always. And this is completing soon, the new journey is starting. You will arrive to the place where you want to be. Okay, so that's it, guys. Readings for all zodiac based on astrology and tarot. Okay, I hope you have liked these readings and resonated. Please ignore sometimes the recordings are going a little bit disturbed. Okay, and I hope these messages have resonated with somebody somewhere and has helped somebody and felt a little better, and have got them a little guidance, whatever I have tried to put into this video. So please subscribe my channel, like it, share it with your loved ones. You can also share it on the social media pages. And thank you so much for watching until the end. Okay, and that's it. See you again. Bye bye.